Now time for Big D Energy with four-time Stanley Cup champ Darren McCarty and the golden voice of Neal Ruhl. Live on the Woodward Sports Network, the Woodward Sports app, and anywhere you listen to podcasts. Let's talk some sports. It's Big D Energy.
Yo, welcome back everybody. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. My name is Neal Ruhl, that guy. Detroit sports media icon, Terry Foster here in the house. D-Mac out today, says he's under the weather. Check the area golf courses, see how under the weather he is. We kid, but do we?
You should be on the 7th hole by now.
I'm sure he is. JB Smooth with an F here as well, in for Sam Flannels. He gets married. And good to have JB in the house. You know we got Spencer Raxter here in the building as well. Happy to have all of you guys with us. Tap into our woodwardsports.com chat thread. Jump in there. We'll be taking your thoughts, your opinions, everything. Tammy Chin says, happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday, Tammy. It's your favorite day of the week.
It's my favorite day of the week. And it was made even more special. I got to see Easy and Spin shaking their ass yesterday. They were like twerking and stuff.
Can you confirm? You won't deny.
I won't deny. Where was it?
It was like a video, y'all.
Oh yeah.
Doing your little
our intro.
Shaking like dang. Mm-hmm. They're shaking like babes.
These guys.
It was from opening day.
Oh yeah. That was a much simpler time in our lives, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. That was.
Yeah. Hope filled the air.
Hope filled the air. Lions haven't even started yet.
Spenmo was living his best life up there on
stage. Javi with a walk-off home run.
Oh, man, those were the days.
Yeah.
Those were the good old days. Lions in action this weekend in Dallas. We will discuss a little bit of Piston stuff as well. We'll talk to our guy Bryce Simon of the Motor City Hoops podcast, a guy I have tremendous respect for. He breaks down the video and stuff like that. I have some questions about Jalen Duren that he will address. And again, ready to go. A couple nickel packages as well, Terry. But Terry, I have a question. You, as I said in the intro, Detroit sports media icon.
You've seen it all. Long time.
Yep, you've seen it all. You've been doing this a very, very, very long time. Somebody I've always looked up to in this game. I have a question for you. I like to pull from your experience.
I will try to answer the best I can.
This Red Wings alternate jersey mania that's going on right now. All the chatter about this jersey, as we've said, essentially what we equivalent this to what the NBA City Edition or more or less. Okay, it has grabbed this city by storm, and why? What is with these people and jerseys? Why does everybody lose their mind? For positive and negative, they like it, they hate it. Why does everybody lose their mind about jerseys?
Well, for the Red Wings, it's because you never see an alternative jersey. All you see is the red jersey with the wing wheel or the white one. So it seems like the Wings have said for many, many years, our jersey is so dope, we don't have to change anything. So when you see something different, either this jersey or when they had the New Year's Day jersey, you kind of go, okay, here's something different. And you kind of freak out one way or the other. So I just think with the Wings, it's more of, we don't see alternative jerseys. And when you see it, you know, your antenna goes up. That's my explanation.
But why? Spenmo, look.
I don't know.
Okay.
Why not?
All right, let's take it to the streets then. All right, because that's what I like to do. The streets will always tell me. I love the streets. The streets love me back, T. You know what I'm saying? Woodwardsports.com chat poll. For real. Now, I always do this with a grain of salt here, with a little hesitation. But for real, being honest, counting on the folks to be honest, regardless of whether you hate it or love it, are you going to buy one of these jerseys? Because I contend that very few people are actually going to buy one of these jerseys. Around the room, I like to even do like a little mini poll. Spenmo, you said you get down on one.
Yeah, I could buy one. I wouldn't mind it.
Are you going to buy one?
Probably not.
Okay, that's a no. JB Smooth with an F. You going to rock one of these things? And when I mean rock, I mean put down your money and buy one.
Yeah, I definitely will. I mean, as you can tell, the jersey I'm wearing today, it's
The Sandlot?
It's not a professional jersey, but I am a jersey person, so this is different. It's a nice style. It's a nice break from what we
So
normally
you're all right. That's cool. Like you're talking about it in the abstract. Are you gonna put the money down and buy one?
If it's not
All
too
right,
expensive,
that's
yes.
a no. All right, Terry Foster.
No, I'm not.
I'm not either. I'm not.
Well, no, let me say probably not.
Yeah, you got to
Probably
fit the
not,
room.
because I wasn't going to get a Lions sweatshirt, and a friend of mine was like, "You don't own any Lion gear?" I said, "No," and they bought it for me. So
But you didn't buy it.
I didn't buy it, but
Okay.
it's in my possession.
So why? And I'm not going to buy it. I don't get mad. Like I don't lose my mind about it. Do your hustle, make your money.
Yeah.
In the past, it's shown its work. Look at the social media engagement about all of it. So with that being said, we went around the room here, and Spenmo's a guy. He'll rock the stuff when he likes it. Did you ever get an alternate Pistons jersey?
I had a Motor City one. I had one of those,
Okay.
the Motor City like maroon and navy blue ones.
So you have in the past.
Yes.
So I think Spence is a good barometer.
I got the nickname edition Mellow jersey
I bet you did.
with Mellow on the back.
Does it say 0 ships on the back of it?
No, it says
Oh.
scoring title though.
Oh,
It says NCAA championship
cool story.
single-handedly.
Yeah, no, he literally was. AC, WoodwardSports.com chat thread. Mr. Ruhl, sir, Ryan Ermanni told us to bet the money on the Lions winning the division. Now I've lost big. My wife has taken the kids and the in-laws, and I'm here watching reruns of The Cosby Show. AC, you're not mathematically eliminated yet. Sell your wife on that. Honey, bring the kids back. We're not dead yet. They're going to Dallas this week.
They're gonna be dead.
I ran into a fool last weekend. They could still finish 12-5
Oh my god.
or 13-4. I'm like, no, they're not. I said, well, they could. I said, no, they couldn't.
They can't. Yeah.
Big Play J, WoodwardSports.com chat thread. I'm not a jersey person, but if that was a hoodie, I would buy it. I've kind of come full circle on hoodies. I wasn't like a huge hoodie guy, but I'm starting to get into it a little more.
Yeah, they're comfortable.
They
but
are.
when you put them on actually wear the hood, you look like a cone head.
Yeah.
So you don't wear the hoodie.
If we're talking Red Wings, we do have to take the opinion of our resident Red Wings president, that is Tammy Chin, says it isn't worth the $250.
Ooh, my.
So
That's
JB Smooth.
$250?
Gosh.
JB Smooth.
Oh, no.
Let's revisit.
No, there's no way
That's
that
a no
jersey's
now.
$250. Is it $250 for real? Or she just
Tammy,
Tammy had to pull the number out her ass.
No, Tammy's
That is not-
legit.
that's
I
not
trust Tam.
$250.
Tammy's got more knowledge of it than I do.
I've never seen a Red Wing jersey for $250.
Oh yeah, T-Foss hockey jerseys are up there, bro.
Well, I must be going through Dunham's too much.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, they're like
Dunham's.
79, 89, 59, $9.99.
Were you at Dunham's or Mr. Allen's?
No, I was not Mr. Allen. Oh, Mr. Allen's is Snipes now.
Oh, is it really?
No
Yeah.
more Mr. Allen's?
No. they
One and
changed the
a-
name.
two- 250.
Yeah. Real cream of wheat. I've burned so many Lions. I've burned so much Lions gear over the years. Nicholas Duncan says, give me the Pistons teal jersey before this. Real cream of wheat also said, treated the Pistons teal crap the same way as well. Jeffrey Brown says they should throw one in with my Bally Sports subscription. Okay. It's just the amount of engagement this gets on social media, and people just get fired up about it, and I've never understood it.
But, your heroes are going to be wearing that jersey at some point this season. So you kind of get fired up about it, and you look at it, and you see what they're going to look at, and you have to make a decision. Am I going to rock that or not? You know who's crazy about jerseys? Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is nuts. They got jersey shops like on every corner, and all people are wearing a black and gold, black and gold.
All their teams are the same colors. I think that's
Yep.
pretty cool.
It is actually.
Yeah.
And you notice it too. Like if you ever go to a game there, everybody's all geared out. You know where else they're big on jerseys? Boston. I went to a Red Sox game at Fenway. Everybody is rocking a jersey. Everybody, the men, the women, the old timers, the young bucks. Everybody is rocking a jersey.
Yeah.
It's funny how all that stuff goes down.
But you don't rock them.
I have a rule that I generally stick to where the jersey that I wear, the player has to be older than me.
Okay, so no Golden Grizzly stuff.
No, I don't. I have some autographed ones.
I have a rule. I don't wear a man's name on my back unless he's in the Hall of Fame.
That's pretty good.
That's fair.
That's a good rule.
Yeah, that's fair. What about you, Spence? You're still young enough though.
It doesn't matter to me. If I like the player, I'll buy their jersey. Where I got the Malcolm Rodriguez jersey is the first Lions jersey I've ever bought.
Really?
Yeah, I could. Well, I mean, like I had the black Calvin jersey back in the day, but like my parents bought it for me. So this is the first Lions jersey I've ever bought.
Yeah, I have a few jerseys, but most of them are autographed. So I just kind of hang those out. There's a funny one here. WoodwardSports.com chat thread. Klompsaw says most people don't like it, so when it's discounted, I'll grab one. Haha. That's where JB Smoove will live.
And you know what? You're not paying for the jersey. You're paying for the status of the athlete. For instance, Matthew Stafford jerseys. What are they? $175? When they traded him, you can get them for $39, $49.
Yeah, you can get a Blake Griffin jersey on the NBA store, a Blake Griffin Pistons jersey for like $15.
I saw one in. I was rolling through TJ Maxx the other day.
Yeah.
They had the Blake Griffin jersey in there. Yeah, it was $12.99.
Oh yeah.
I would have copped one if they had my. Now that one I would have gotten and wear it to the beach and stuff because it's funny. I take that back. I do wear basketball jerseys to the beach. I have a Nikola Jokic one that I wear to the beach.
That's fair.
But that's.
Are you trying to show off your guns?
100%. No, but that's like beach apparel. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Maybe I'm fitting the narrative. I guess you could say I'm fitting the narrative a little bit, but I literally only wear them to the beach or to the lake or stuff like that.
That's fair.
Does that count?
Yeah, I'll let you.
You guys gonna let me slide on that
I'll
one?
let you slide on that.
You're good.
All
Something
right.
here is making me sneeze.
WoodwardSports.com chat poll. For real, are you going to buy one of these city edition, I guess you could call it, Red Wings jerseys? 78% of you say no. And that backs up the point. Mm-hmm. Like, what's with it, man? And it doesn't matter whose jersey it is. I will say this. The Florida Panthers one is sick.
Yeah.
If I were, and I do, the Florida Panthers have kind of become my B team in hockey, along with the Edmonton Oilers, but that's more of a player thing, is I would entertain it if they were my A team.
Get an Ekblad jersey?
No, I think that one, I would probably get a beret.
Okay.
Where do you guys stand on that? Could I get could you get a black Barry Sanders Lions jersey?
Yeah, for sure.
You could do that?
Hall of Fame. You can get a blue one. I don't care.
I'm saying though, like the new style, like a Lions color rush jersey with Barry Sanders on the back of it, though he never wore it.
Don't get the gray one.
Yeah, the gray ones, I don't like the gray ones.
But I'm just,
yeah, you can do
humor
that.
me here,
You
Spence.
could,
come on.
Yeah, you can do that. I don't see
You
anything
said
wrong
you
with
could.
that.
How many times you want us to tell you? Yes, you can.
Okay, so that the player doesn't have to have worn that jersey.
No.
Okay. What about the other way? Like if you wanted the Mitchell and Ness Tigers jersey, could you get a Miggy wool 1960s Tiger jersey? Is that allowed?
Like a Jaden Ivey Bad Boys jersey?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
I like you,
He
Spence.
plays for the organization.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I have vintage jerseys. I have a Jerome Bettis Mackenzie Staggs football jersey. And it's got his name on the back, which never happened in high school. But I have a George Gervin Eastern Michigan jersey.
That's
Nice.
that's actually pretty
That
sweet.
is, that's dope.
And then I have a Dan Marley Central Michigan jersey.
The Dan Marley Suns jersey is dope too. I would get one of those.
I got a Kobe Bryant McDonald's All-American jersey.
That's a little too corporate.
I like that one.
That's a little too corporate.
I like that one.
Hey, I was told that Jerome Bettis went to high school in Detroit. Is that true?
Yeah, Mackenzie Stagg.
Really? Mm-hmm. Huh. You learn something new every single day.
But you already knew that. Now you clowning me, man.
No, I'm not clowning you. I'm clowning that's actually pretty sweet. If you want the real opinion, I'm clowning remember when the Super Bowl was here? And,
all right.
It was the Clayton Kershaw.
Oh, yeah.
It was the Clayton Kershaw Stafford
The
thing.
Jim Schwartz handshake.
Yeah, it was all that. Let me tell you about the Sports Marketing Agency. They help spread awareness about mental health, substance abuse, also the stigma of getting help. And their new podcast is called This Is the S Word, and it helps bring awareness to the fact that there is a stigma about wanting to get help with mental health, as we see a lot of people out there are struggling right now. If you know somebody who's struggling, if you are somebody who's struggling, go to thesportsma.com. Again, that's thesportsma.com, the sports marketing agency. They're here to help. Make sure you download the Woodward Sports app in the App Store and the Google Play Store today. Take Woodward Sports with you wherever you go and listen live on your phone or mobile device.
Woodward Sports is giving you another chance to sit front row, this time at the Detroit versus Green Bay game. Think you have the best Dan Campbell impression?
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Can you say man with the best of them?
I got it. Here's what I need, man. I need you to trust me. I swear to God, I'm not a lunatic. I swear to you.
Can you say, let's go for it on 4th down?
Man, I got a plan, I swear to you. All I think about is you guys. That's all I think about, man.
Are you a master motivator?
That's all I think about is you guys.
Show us in a video. Record your best Dan Campbell impression and post the video on Twitter or Instagram using hashtag #WoodwardFrontRow. We'll select the best 3 impersonations of Motor City Dan Campbell and send you and a guest to front row. So knock the dust off the old sweatpants, light some kneecaps, and enter today. And as always, go Lions, man!
I just need you to trust me. That's all. Please.
I don't care if I got one toe, 2 butt cheeks, and a rock.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1, what's your why? More epic energy, better sleep, blow off steam? Step 2, join Planet Fitness for just $10 a month and get moving in our clean and spacious clubs. Step 3, bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for just $10 a month.
Join today at any of the 50-plus Detroit area locations.
What's going on, everybody? It's Spencer for the Fulling Warehouse in Hamtramck. You know what, you've heard of it. It's the home of the original football bowling pin game called Fulling. Multiple different ways you can play. They've got $12 open unlimited play, as well as private lane reservation for $120 if you get thirsty. They have a $2 mystery beer vending machine or multiple fully loaded bars if you want to make a decision. So come down to Hamtramck and check them out in person or visit them online at fullingwarehouse.com.
We're off and running. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Neal Ruhl, Detroit sports media icon. Terry Foster, JB Smoove in the house. Spencer Raxter here as well. We'll talk to Bryce Simon of the Motor City Hoops podcast. We'll check in with our guy Ryan Palter from Feldman Chevrolet. We'll get you the picks. I got to get right cooking.
There we go.
I got to get right cooking. I wouldn't elevate this one to nuclear status like I have in the past. But I feel pretty good about it.
But it's close.
I feel pretty good about it. I'm confident to give it to the people.
Is this going to go on your resume and record?
It is. We're going to attach the record to it.
All right.
23-8. 23-8. I got guys.
But I'm afraid here's what you're doing. You're perpetrating the people. I mean, you give your get right one. If it comes right, you put it in the win column. And then if it loses, you say, well, I didn't really say get right. I just said,
Darren McCarty, the Minister of Accountability, verifies it with the Spence.
Yeah, but Darren is easily manipulated.
Jump in here, Spence.
Yeah.
It's all documented.
Oh, yeah.
You can go back and watch the shows.
You can go, get right, don't lie. The get right's there for the people.
It is there for the people.
You're like Darren's hero. He'll say anything you say.
Not true.
Oh, yeah, he got that right. Yep.
Go back and watch the tape.
I'm too busy, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're one of these people, T-Foss. I'll complain about stuff, but when it comes time to do something about it, man, I don't have time for that.
Got a life. I got stuff to do.
So you just want to complain and walk away.
I just want to make sure that you're on the up and up. That's
okay.
all.
Well, if you like complaining and walking away, I have the perfect activity for you. The Lions and the Cowboys coming up this weekend. Detroit in Dallas. They're coming off the bye. Dak Prescott will be back for
can I
the
be
Cowboys.
Honest? I didn't know the Cowboys were playing the Lions. All I know are the Cowboys are playing a game this weekend, and Dak Prescott is coming back.
WoodwardSports.com chat thread. Scott Klingler. Oh, no, Neal's trying to show off those 18-inch pythons, brother. LOL. That is funny. Jake Wegener. The Panthers, that's the one that looks like a Flint Tropics jersey? I guess a little bit. Rack says the Panthers, the one with the palm tree and the stick cross. Yes, that one is sweet. Ricky McQuaid said we should have went with an octopus. You know what? Low key.
We haven't had those in any jerseys.
Yeah.
That is a good point.
Hey, Randy, you may want to
hit up that marketing department.
Hit up that marketing department. Dave Schultz says T-Foss is feisty today. You are feisty today.
I'm just
It's Friday.
happy. The sun is out. So what's happening is the vitamin, whatever that D or whatever is getting in my bloodstream. So I'm happy, man.
That's right. A lot of big D energy for you there.
right.
But
Nice.
So Lions Cowboys, a 7-point underdog with a like 275-ish on the money line. Not a lot of faith in the business community out there in the Detroit Lions, and why would there be? We'll get into the Christian McCaffrey trade coming up in just a little bit, but T-Foss, I got nothing for you, man. Like good people of Detroit and Big D Energy fans, I can't. I mean, could we give you a path to victory? Yeah, but you've heard that stuff 100 times. Every analyst in any show anywhere in America can give you the same path to the Lions winning. It's just, Terry, what do you got for me, Terry?
Here's what I got. They're coming off a bye week. And if you can't win off a bye week or at least
show
competent, then they should take the franchise and fold it. Because nothing's going to happen the rest of the season. If they're not competitive in this game, I think is Dallas coming off a short week?
Where did they play last week?
No, I think they played Sunday.
No, maybe they played Sunday.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did.
But but here's the thing. Here's what we're looking for. Dan Campbell's never won on the road.
Never, ever. I mean, it's just the losses continue to mount, the data continues to mount, and I just don't know what to say. Now it is the Cowboys, Terry.
They're actually on a long week. They played last Thursday.
Okay.
Who'd they play last
Oh, wait,
week?
no, that's a lie. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
they played the Eagles on Sunday.
The Eagles.
That's right. They lost to the Eagles. The Eagles who keep it rolling. But Dr. Dirty D says let's lose for the first pick in the hometown draft. Well, you got to lose again next year, then, Dr. Dirty D. That's the assignment. That's the assignment for that. It's just, it is Dallas. I guess if you want me to give you a path that's not the same thing everybody else is going to say, it is Dallas, Terry. It's Dak Prescott. It's Zeke Elliott. I could blow the dust off the old take about the Cowboys.
Zeke Elliott, who's probably retired in a couple of years.
He ain't going. Well, he'll be going somewhere soon with Dallas in the offseason when that $15 million bonus comes due that they can get out of by cutting him.
Woof.
Yeah, so they'll be cutting him in the offseason. But anyway, I mean, I guess, Neal, how can they win? They're playing Dallas, and for all the love and all the celebration that Dallas gets, they're mid-2 for the last 2 decades.
They are.
They're very mid.
Yeah, I mean, why would you even talk about, they're playing Dallas? Dallas is the most overrated organization in sports. Dallas and the Yankees.
Right.
Yankees haven't won anything in a while.
They're from that Michigan football school, aren't they?
I know, but with Dallas, you would think, if you close your eyes and think Dallas Cowboys, you would think they've won a couple championships in the last 10 years. They haven't.
It's going over 2 decades for that stuff, man.
But we get so much Dallas Cowboys, your brain thinks, man, this is a winning organization. They've won stuff recently, but they haven't. They won it back in the 70s. They won stuff when I was a lad.
Lane Hartman says our offensive line versus Parsons will be a matchup to watch. I am intrigued to see that.
And DeMarcus Lawrence.
Right. I am intrigued to see that because you're talking strength on strength because that is a strength of the Dallas team.
For sure.
So from a matchups perspective, yeah, it could be entertaining. But it's just I can't even make a case. What you go back to it, T, you got a coach that's never won on the road, ever. Mm-hmm. The offense, who was a top offense in the league, is coming off that kind of debacle, I guess, with the Patriots. I don't see it, man. I don't.
I don't either. And why should you be surprised? It's the Detroit Lions.
Why am I?
That's what they do.
I don't know, man.
But back in the day, the Lions would always surprise you and beat a team that's good after losing to garbage. Here's a big question for you, bro Hammer. Penei Sewell, you like him as a right tackle.
Absolutely. I like him better as a left tackle.
And in a few years, he'll be the left tackle for the Lions, and he'll be a star. Would you rather have Micah Parsons over Sewell?
See, and like a lot of people are planting their flag on that one, and
in hindsight,
absolutely. Number one, in hindsight, because there wasn't anybody that was anti when the pick was made. There might have been a couple, but it was largely a celebration.
I wanted Mike Parsons.
Yeah, like I said, there were a few.
Yeah,
there were a few, but as I've said in the past, Penei Sewell's a gold jacket too. Mm-hmm. And Micah Parsons is trending that way also. I don't get like the people, and I've had a lot of people that have come out of the woodwork at me about Brad Holmes and Neal, how can you celebrate Brad Holmes and crush Dan Campbell and all that kind of stuff. And I laid that case out to you guys before. But a gold jacket's a gold jacket, man.
Yes.
You get a gold jacket guy, you were right. Period, end of story. There is no but or other. There's none of that, T-Foss. They put that man in the Hall of Fame. You picked correctly.
That is correct. And the other thing is, people just think about, let's just draft talent. I think what Brad Holmes wanted to do is he wanted to complete a unit. When he picked up Penei Sewell, the offensive line automatically became one of the top in the NFL. When have the Lions ever had the best anything in the last 50 years, or the top 5, whatever? They had when they top
Barry.
5 running back when they had Barry Sanders,
Calvin and Golden Tate.
Yeah, top 5 receiving core with Golden Tate and Calvin Johnson.
But that was largely because of Calvin.
Yes.
Yeah, because
Golden Tate was pretty good too.
He was okay.
7'1" and he could have 8 people guarding him, and he's still going to catch the ball.
What about this, Terry? Let me run this one by you. Juice's Ghost, WoodwardSports.com chat thread. If Micah Parsons was on the Lions, he would be hurt, and everyone would be bitching about how he's a bust. Let's be real. You buy that?
Yes. I do. And and here's the other thing. Or they were saying, this guy gets no help. He's running all over the field. The offense is still getting 400 or 500 yards on the Lions, and they're giving up 30-something points. He needs help. So one of those two things would happen.
I don't know. And I was fired up to do the show today, and I'm getting in my miles on the treadmill and trying to build it up in my head and thinking about the tactics that I'm going to use. And we turn the lights on, and you say, "All right, we're talking Lions Cowboys." I got nothing for you guys, man.
No juice there?
Yeah. How am I supposed to look into that camera? And somebody in the WoodwardSports.com chat thread told me Adam picked the Lions to win. Did he really?
He did. Enthusiastically. Yeah, Adam, man, somebody needs to smack him right across the face. This dude.
Well, there's a reason his picks aren't 23-8. Let's just say that. That's largely one of them.
He's picked the Lions to win. What was his other stupid thing he did?
No.
It was a lot of stuff.
Tigers to win the division.
Yeah.
Lions to win this week, and we can just go ahead and call that one a dumb one.
Yeah, that's no.
Juice's Ghost, WoodwardSports.com chat thread. Let's cry about Sewell not being Parsons in 12 years when we're looking for his replacement. And that's it. That's it for me, Juice. This whole Parsons Sewell thing isn't a thing to me at all. Maybe I'm being bad at my job. Maybe I'm being bad at digital talk and sports talk and stuff like that. Maybe I am. But when they're both a gold jacket, there's no wrong answer.
Well, there's a wrong answer when you have historically the worst defense in the National Football League. Mm-hmm. That's why people are pointing at Micah Parsons. He would change everything by himself. Now, he would still be making his plays, and let's assume that he stays healthy. Their defense will still stink. At least now you can point, there is a unit that's one of the top in the NFL. And if they didn't have Penei Sewell, I'm not sure if they would have been able to complete that.
That is true.
If Parsons was on the Lions, would we be talking about the Lions linebacking core being one of the top 5 in the football? No. We would still say, hey, this guy can really play, but that linebacking core really stinks.
LF4 says T-Foss is on a roll today. Emerald Eyes. Adam was high this morning. I don't know that we can confirm that. I don't know that we can deny that.
Yeah.
But I don't know that we can confirm that.
Did he hookah? Because he hookahs.
He goes hard in the paint. Yeah.
Right.
And you remember, he goes hard in the paint, too.
He
does
that.
it.
But, he's trying to make us think he's really doing something. When he hookahs in here, it smells like grape. That's not hardcore. Sorry.
Hey, I got my hair cut at Lady Jane's yesterday.
That is true. And
You look good, too.
as you know, we broadcast this show live from the headquarters of Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men in Birmingham. So you can come to Lady Jane's for an award-winning experience.
It doesn't smell like grape.
It doesn't smell like grape. It does not. Come to Lady Jane's for an award-winning experience and register for a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to win a down payment for your dream home up to $200,000. Lady Jane's, you know, they're open 7 days a week from 10 to 8. Walk in anytime at Lady Jane's. You know why? Because it's wicked awesome. We are Big D Energy, and we'll be right back.
Woodward Avenue, the first paved road in America. Woodward Sports, the first sports network born in Detroit and made for Detroit. The biggest rivalry in the state is almost here. That means one thing, the biggest tailgate party in the state. Join Woodward Sports for our tailgate takeover before the U of M versus State game on October 29th. Will Harbaugh and the boys pull out the win? Or is Tuck still coming? We will find out at the Big House. Michigan legend Braylon Edwards will be handing out food, prizes, and much more. So no matter what team you root for, come party with the network that does it best. The Woodward Sports Network. The tailgate takeover, powered by Custom Health Centers, Syntron, and Planet Fitness.
Woodward Sports, you see the name!
The sports marketing agency would not be who we are without great community partners like Higuera Health and Carol Zuniga.
It's an awesome opportunity to partner with your organization. Higuera Health is a comprehensive behavioral health organization. We serve children through older adults with mental health, substance use, and developmental disabilities across Western Wayne counties, and really excited to now be in downriver communities as well. Give us a call at 734-458-4601.
You don't have to go to the beach, man. You don't have to get your butt crack full of sand. You just need a little chili peppers, man, to get that glowing beach chili peppers tan. Woo!
With 26 locations in the Metro Detroit area and more coming, Chili Peppers Tanning is where you'll find the cleanest salons in the D. Join the Pepper Club for the best deals on unlimited tanning. Head to chilipepperstanning.com.
You just need a little chili peppers, man.
It's time to talk about Phillips, not Captain Phillips, Mike Phillips, because on Thursday, October 27th, you can join Ermanni and Edwards with Maz show live in Dearborn. Braylon will be doing a meet and greet after the show at 4:30, and stick around for a trunk or treat in the Keller Williams parking lot at 6 p.m. Food trucks, costumes, and more, all from Mike Phillips and his wonderful staff at Keller Williams. Mike Phillips, game on.
Back at it, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal Ruhl, Terry Foster here in the building, JB Smooth with an F on the end of it, Spencer Raxter as well. Happy to have you all with us here today. Make sure you get
you feel
involved.
a little bit better, because I know you're struggling over there. You're saying, I'm Neal Ruhl, and I can come up with topics on anything in the world. There's nothing to talk about with the Detroit Lions. Really.
They suck.
They're 1-4. They're bad.
Their coaches never won a road game.
Let's start the mock drafts, baby.
They're not on the little board for playoff contenders or anything. You know what they are a team playing out the string. Now, if the Lions were in Denver or St. Louis or Arizona, it's a team that you ignore. You don't pay attention to them. Not after going 3-13-1 last year, 1-4 this year. There is no juice. So stop beating yourself up. There's nothing to talk about with this stupid team.
Okay. Dirty Dr. D, Kaminsky, Pascal, and Swift returning will help out, honestly. We haven't got that final confirmation on Pascal yet.
I have not, but I believe Dr. D. He's tied in for sure.
Oh, he's juiced in. Jack Harrington and Ryan Long also brought up Adam's call of the Bears going 0-17. Tammy
that
Chin.
was the one.
Yeah.
Yes, 0-17.
Absolutely. You know what? Let's take what do we got?
Benjamin Raven on Twitter says Lions head coach Dan Campbell says he feels like cornerback Jerry Jacobs and rookie defensive lineman Josh Pascal have been getting better as each day passes. It's a little more than 2 weeks since their 21-day practice window opened, so the clock is ticking. Ooh.
And guys,
that doesn't sound good.
Kyle Minke asked whether Josh Pascal or Jerry Jacobs will make their season debut on Sunday. Campbell says, we'll see. We'll see where they're at tomorrow.
Isn't Dan Campbell a yard barker? Can you believe anything he says?
He's getting that pretty quick, isn't he?
He just talks and talks and talks and talks.
He's a snake oil salesman.
I wouldn't go that far, but there are some showmanship qualities to it.
I had a coach like that in high school who was a great salesman, a great motivator, could do did everything before the game, but could not coach a lick. It was bad. We'd install a new play at practice every week. We'd run the same 3 plays for the game.
Here's a good point too. Mike G says, "Dirty Dr. D is a doctor. You should listen to him." To be honest, and that's fair. That is an absolutely
fair point. Take 2 of these and call me in the morning.
Hey, let's do it. Let's squeeze in. Hey, fine, Terry. NFL nickel package. Let's go around the league.
All right,
what do you
let's do
think?
that.
All right,
drop
JB,
that beat.
Drop me a beat. NFL nickel package. Here we go. First question: who finishes second in the doubting NFC East? The Dallas Cowboys or the New York Football Giants?
Well, Dallas has a win this week. You know what?
But then New York has a week in like 3 weeks. So
that's true.
That is correct. I think we're going to find out all we need to know about the Giants. And I'm talking about not in terms of like Giants where they're at versus where the Lions are. I think that's pretty clear.
Yes.
We have the answer to that. Terry, I'm talking about I think we're going to find out the answer about the Giants and what they are this week. Going to Jacksonville, where and they're an underdog. They're a 3-point underdog, which is really wild to me. But also tells me, ... You know what I'm about to go with that.
Yeah.
If they win that game,
they're legit.
They're legit. And I hate to red letter it like that, Terry. I think that's being maybe a little too simplistic. But those are the games, Terry. When you're a good football team, you go on the road and you beat the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Right. But Jacksonville is competitive. But with Dallas, they get their quarterback back. They have a good defense. Despite what I said about my man, I forget his name. But anyway, despite what I said about the running game, it's still competitive. Dak Prescott.
Zeke Elliott,
Zeke Elliott. Dak Prescott is not going to have to do a lot this week. He's not going to have to do a lot this season, but I think they'll be able to go upfield a little bit more. So I'm going to buy the hype with the Dallas Football Cowboys.
All right.
Okay, that's fair.
Woodward
Woodwardsports.com chat thread. Lions Mania says, I can't believe that Brian Daboll has more wins than Dan Campbell in 2 seasons. He and Daboll in 6 games won more games than Dan Campbell.
Believe it, baby.
That's what it's math, bro.
Yeah, it's tough.
Can you believe the Wings had more victories in 1 weekend than the Lions the whole season?
Yeah, that's pretty tough.
Just saying.
Next question of the NFL Nickel Package. Tua's coming back this week. Neal's boy. Will he be able to pick back up where he left off, or do you think there will be lingering effects?
I do, because I think he's a good player. Now, I know people will kind of mesh the two together, like whatever your narrative is about Tua. If you're not a Tua believer, you'll mesh that in and say no. But yeah, if he's going back out there, if he's good enough to be out there, I expect him to be good enough to play and play well. And look, playing well means the Dolphins win.
Yes.
They find a way to win games. Really wild how Tua was gone and they looked kind of mid, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
That's my point about Tua, man. All the Tua haters out there, you can define it however you want to define it. When Tua plays the game, more often than not, his team wins the game. That's just, Terry, that's
true.
it.
I am not a Tua hater, but Tua got jacked up twice.
He did.
I mean, he's staggering all around the field, and even though he may not feel the effects of the hits, it's in the back of his mind. And I think it's going to play with that. He's not going to be as good as he was before.
Like a Dontrell Willis situation when he was scared of the ball after he got hit.
Yeah, I mean, somewhat to that. But I think Tua's bigger than that. And I talked about watching TV this morning on the treadmill. I saw one of the Dolphins running back being interviewed. I missed who it was. But he talked about the fact that when Tua steps in the huddle, everything is different. Mm-hmm. And, hey, that's part of it, man. And I think that is part of it where he's getting back there this week. I said this when it happened. Yeah, he's hurt. It's where he wants to be. And he's going to find a way to get back out there.
That's fair. Next question on the nickel package. Who throws for more yards this week? Aaron Rodgers versus the Commanders or Tom Brady versus the Panthers?
I think it's going to be Aaron Rodgers against the Commanders. And when we get to our picks, Terry, we had some commonality in our picks. This is a red letter game for the Packers, in my mind. Now, look, the Vikings are the Vikings. They're mid. But I think for the Packers, this is a line in the sand game. Terry, much like the Giants with Jacksonville, but even more so, the Packers have to win this football game. They're 3-3. They're struggling right now.
Can you say that about both teams? Tom Brady, told his linemen, "Hey guys, I'm back here. Can you protect for me? Can you help me out a little bit?" Aaron Rodgers has called his team out.
Yeah, but the difference is Tampa Bay they have a walk in the park to win that division. They're winning that division no matter what. Even if they go 8-9, they're going to win that division.
Granted, however, there's still friction on that team. But I'm going to go Aaron Rodgers because it seems like when Aaron Rodgers said, "Hey, everybody shut up," things magically get better.
That's very fair. Next question on the nickel package. Which 4-2 team gets the win? The Chiefs versus the 49ers or the Chargers versus the Seahawks?
I keep getting burned on this one, but I'm going to go with the Chargers. I feel like I'm on the Chargers ship right now, and it's sinking.
Yeah.
Or I'm even trapped below deck, like in a kitchen or something, and the water's up to my neck.
You hear the violins playing.
And it's rising quickly. I don't know why I get sucked in by this Chargers team all the time. Let's just cut the shit with this Chargers team. They're mid.
Yeah.
And I know we're not programmed to think that way. Yes, JB Smoove, they're mid. They are. And I want to believe that they're not mid. And I want to believe that Herbert's really good. I was told he is. Mm-hmm. I've been shown he is.
Well,
but they're mid, Terry. The numbers suggest they're mid.
They are. But here's the thing. When I go, I don't want to drown, so I'm staying the hell away from Neal Ruhl. I'm going Chiefs beating the 49ers, even though that's one of my picks. Of course, the 49ers have to trade for Christian McCaffrey.
They get Christian McCaffrey. All right, last question.
I'm still sticking with the Chiefs.
Last question on the nickel package. We got to be fast. We're up against the break here.
Yes, sir.
Who can the Falcons keep the magic alive versus the Bengals this week?
Who am I to say no? Who am I to say no?
Mm-hmm.
Never hear excuses with them. Their first-round draft pick misses the game. What do?
Win.
They find a way to win, man. Yeah. Like I want to say no. It's my instinct to say no. That the carriage is turning into a pumpkin with the Falcons. But hey, I'm a Lions fan, so what do I know, Terry? I'm an idiot, I guess.
Who are they? That's all I gotta say. Look,
Bengals
the Falcons are leading a charmed life. I think now the Bengals are reaching a point of the season where, okay, we got to get our stuff together.
That's a good point.
And the Falcons are still they're flighty birds. I think the question is, can the Falcons come alive against the Bengals? That answer is yes. Will they? The answer is no.
WoodwardSports.com chat thread. There's some pushback on the Chargers discussion. Your mom's favorite skater says mid is pushing it for the Chargers. Dom Rivera says when Joey Bosa comes back, the Chargers could have one of the most dominant defenses. Yeah, that's but Dom, true. I'm always told that when Joey Bosa comes back.
He's always hurt.
I'm always told that. I'm always told Herbert's great, but I look up and they're 500 all the time.
Yeah,
it's a lot like my Cowboys thing and Zeke Elliott. The Chargers are what Zeke Elliott is to the Cowboys. He's great. Let's get him in my fantasy league. Oh, he's got 44 yards again, huh? But don't worry, this will be the week. Yeah. This will be the week that Zeke bounces back. Trust me. Cintron always You never have to worry about Cintron because they're the official energy drink of the Red Wings. They've combined all 3 of their delicious flavors into a limited edition 6-pack sampler box. So you know what? Why wait? Go to CintronWorld.com. Order your Red Wings themed 6-pack sampler box of Cintron. You can try the great tasting cranberry. Okay. The classic or the sugar-free, all in one pack. Get energized with Cintron, and let's go Red Wings.
3 NBA championships. Detroit fans were there. 11 Stanley Cups. Detroit fans were there. 4 World Series wins. Detroit fans were there. And that one Lions playoff win in 1991. Yeah, Detroit fans were there. Woodward Sports, where the fans are.
New to the game or a season better? OddsTrader.com has everything you need to make the right bet ahead of kickoff. Begin your handicapping journey with OddsTrader. Improve your edge by finding the best price on every game from sportsbooks in your backyard. Take advantage of the numerous sign-up bonus offers to pad your bankroll. Dive into key game statistics, player performance, and even account for the projected game day weather. Best of all, you can use the OddsTrader bet tracker to keep a log of your action. Welcome to OddsTrader, and best of luck.
Hi, I'm John from Better Rate Mortgage, and to me, family is more than blood. That's why I have the biggest family in Metro Detroit. If you're looking to buy a house or refinance and need a loan, come get treated better than family by me and our entire team here at Better Rate Mortgage. We pride ourselves on giving you better advice, better service, and a better loan experience. That's why we are Better Rate. If you're looking for a new mortgage, come get treated like family. Actually, better with Better Rate Mortgage. Visit us at mybetterrate.com or call at 248-480-4467 today.
Neal Ruhl here for Custom Health Centers. Look, guys, summer's over. It's going to make a little mini appearance this weekend, but it is over. Trust me, we saw it snow yesterday. Left you feeling a little chubby? Custom Health Centers can take the willpower out of weight loss. Whether you need to lose 20 pounds or 120 pounds, Custom Health Centers will help you do it quickly and safely. Go to CustomHealthCenters.com or give them a call, 844-789-THIN. That's 844-789-8446. Custom Health Centers. Back popping here on a Friday, grinding our way through. We will, and it's funny, I think it was Chuck Brewer early in the WoodwardSports.com chat thread that said, all right, Neal, Lions, how about some bonus Pistons chatter? We'll talk Jalen Duren coming up.
Yeah.
How about that
Can't wait
for
for
you?
that.
At 12:10, our guy Bryce Simon will join us for the Motor City Hoops podcast. WoodwardSports.com chat threads. This makes me feel bad, Terry. Cigar Guy 911. Neal makes me hate football on Sunday. Shaking my head. I've been adopting his when is it our turn feeling. I don't want that. That's not the goal.
They're peering through the Honolulu blue curtain.
See, that's not your fault.
No.
It's not?
You know what?
Okay.
People, stop blaming the messenger when they report or say the Lions stink or they're tired of the Lions or when is our turn, blah, blah, blah. Turn your attention to the Detroit Lions. When are they going to make you love football again? When are they going to make you embrace football again?
Yeah, it's not
Look
you.
at them.
You're not the problem, Cigar Guy. They're the problem.
Also, Neal, you did get corrected in the chat. It's pretty egregious.
What?
Honestly. Dr. Dirty D in the Woodward Sports chat, you forgot Hall of Famer Jalen Duren.
Oh, that's
not just Jalen Duren.
Oh, yeah, you messed up.
Yeah.
Soon to have his number. I think next home game they retire his number.
Yes. Statue on the way, Jalen Duren.
So we got a week to go and get some suits.
Yep.
For the ceremony.
For sure.
T-Foss, sometimes in this business, you make a mistake, and a lot of people will try to explain their way around it, maybe do some talk soup or things like that, work in circles to try to make you forget. Not Neal Ruhl.
Yeah.
I failed. I wasn't good enough.
But at least they didn't call you a name. So
I would have deserved it. I
You
would
would
have
have
deserved
deserved it, but they didn't call you
They
that.
did. You know what? Good for them. And I'm accountable for me. I'm the one that messed that up.
Yeah.
All I can do is work to not do it again. And I won't. And there's no words I can say, that will make it better. Only my actions will. And you'll see. You'll all see.
That's fair.
Hey, Nickel Package, drop that beat. There's an Iowa one in here.
Nickel
I can't
Package,
wait.
drop that beat. I'm pretty excited about this one. I normally don't get to do the college Nickel Package. That's normally Sam Flannel's territory. But I got in there, and I have some pretty good ones cooked up here. First one. Who has more? C.J. Stroud touchdowns or Iowa points?
Right away, the snap reaction for people is to say Iowa points, right? However, I'm in my mind trying to build a pathway to this.
What if they beat them 38-3?
If they keep them out of the end zone, and I'll even go further to this point. 2 field goals, I still think Stroud's in the discussion. What? Just out of curiosity, what kind of odds would you put on that? For real?
C.J. Stroud plus 500.
So 5-1?
Yeah.
That would be enough. I would give that a spin.
Okay.
Because as long as you hold them, you keep them out of the end zone. 2 field goals, it can be done because Stroud can spin 6. And now I know that I was told that this is a historically great Iowa defense, right? We were told that when Michigan went in there and won.
Oh, yeah.
Don't get mad at me, everybody. You guys told me that. I didn't say it.
Well,
I was told it's a, but you know what, guys? It's not.
Hey, listen to me.
Not.
It's not true.
Yes. Iowa is the textbook definition of below mid. They're below mid.
They are.
They're an awful team.
Hey, they look good against the Jackrabbits, that defense. Come on now.
Absolutely. Out of Brookings,
are
South
fast.
Dakota. I've been to Brookings multiple times. Home of Daktronics, by the way. The scoreboards that you see everywhere, Daktronics is based in Brookings.
That's fair.
Their basketball arena is pretty sick, though.
I bet.
Yeah,
I bet.
It is. Iowa's awful. Awful. So, yeah, I would definitely, for 5-1, I would spin
Plus
that
5,
100%.
yeah,
What do you think,
500.
Terry?
I don't think C.J. Stroud is going to pass for 5 touchdowns. So I'm going to go Iowa.
Okay.
With their little 6 points.
That's very fair. Next up, we got, is Clemson on upset alert versus undefeated Syracuse this week?
How about hell no?
Syracuse is 14th ranked team in the country.
Yeah, Penn State was 10.
That's a good point.
This Syracuse thing reeks of the Penn State thing. And I explain this to you guys every week, how this stuff works, right? Mm-hmm. When you're getting into these national matchups and they can sell undefeated, they will juice that number and juice that number and juice that number. And oh, by the way, Penn State this week, speaking of that, lose that Minnesota game and check back with me on Monday.
Yeah.
We'll talk. But anyway, no, there's no chance. This will be a rerun of Michigan and Penn State, T. There's no chance. None whatsoever.
No, I agree with you there, my friend.
It's Syracuse.
The orange.
You know what? But
worst mascot ever.
Yeah, Syracuse is going to Clemson. That's not happening, bro.
Yeah.
And Syracuse has a decent defense, but once again, we don't know how good they're going to get mollywopped. There's no upset alert.
That's very fair.
Real quick, WoodwardSports.com chat thread, Mike G. Jalen Duren could stop Iowa by himself.
Facts.
That is facts.
Next up on the college football nickel package, Will Hendon Hooker, my boy, go Vols, go over 400 all-purpose yards versus Tennessee Martin this week.
Originally, I would say no because I know, like a lot of times, Tennessee's got a lot going on now. All of a sudden. However,
Heisman race.
I'm just saying
they're going to juice his stats.
They'll do the anti-Harbaugh, and I think that they'll get him to 300 passing yards, and then they'll sit him. Hendon Hooker sitting will be contingent on his passing numbers. Keep an eye on that on Saturday, by the way. Once he gets to 300, then they'll pull him, Terry. That's what you need to do.
Tennessee Martin, right?
You have to do it.
No sense. They got something to play for, so there's no sense allowing him to get hurt in a stupid game like this.
That's fair. Next up, we got who is more likely to lose their second game of the season? Oklahoma State when they take on Texas, or Penn State and going against PJ Fleck and Minnesota?
Well, it's obviously Oklahoma State because Penn State's a top 10 team. That's what I was told. I was told that they're good.
You were?
We were told that.
We were.
So obviously, I mean, this isn't even a debate, Terry. It's Oklahoma State all the way. Because Texas is back,
State
number one.
Was a top 10 team.
No, they are. They're a top 10 team.
Well, they got their ass kicked by Michigan. So Michigan saying, no, you don't belong here. Get out of here.
Right. No, Penn State, I was told, is a top 10 team. So obviously, it's Oklahoma State.
The thing is
this a tone thing, by the way?
This is
Oklahoma
a huge tone
State
thing.
Gets no respect So,
Cowboys versus the Longhorns.
Right. It's like they don't even exist.
Yeah. Hey, Malcolm Rodriguez.
So Oklahoma State could pull it off.
No, they could, but Penn State's elite. So obviously it's Oklahoma State.
Sarcasm.
Sorry, guys.
Such tone.
Fifth down.
Final question of the college football nickel package. More points scored in the matchup of Mississippi State versus Alabama or the matchup of UCLA versus Oregon?
I will say UCLA versus Oregon, even though Oregon, like people are talking, this is where they're pushing for the Big 12 or the Pac-12 relevancy too. This same Oregon team, did people just magically forget that they played Georgia this year?
They got pooped on by Georgia.
Because they're approaching the top 10 ranking now.
Yeah.
And it's like people just wipe that from their memory bank, man.
Stetson Bennett went crazy.
You know, like it's funny to me. This is a classic Pac-12 matchup. It's like the Spider-Man meme with Oregon and UCLA. Both the same team. They'll end up being the same. Where we talk about it for the second that they're hot. You'll continue to talk about one of these teams, and the narrative will be, hey, UCLA's back if they win. If Oregon wins, people will still forget about what happened against Georgia when they played them. So either way, I got it spelled out for you what the pathway is. So, for me, it's got to be UCLA and Oregon. It has to be, T. Plus, I think Alabama's going to choke out Mississippi State.
Is Nick still the quarterback at Oregon?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, then no. I think Alabama just said, hey, we're not Alabama. We're just going to try to win shootouts. So I'm going to go Bama and Mississippi State.
That's very fair.
We ain't playing defense.
That's very fair. And that was the nickel package. And the Pac-12, they need help with defense. That is for sure. And if you need help with defense, all you got to do is go to Guardian Alarm. Because Guardian Alarm will keep you safe and give you peace of mind. With their 24/7 local monitoring, they make sure the things that are important to you stay safe. All you have to do is call 1-800-STAY-OUT. That's 1-800-STAY-OUT right now and let them know Woodward Sports sent you. You can be a part of the Big D Energy Woodward Sports family and have Guardian Alarm protect you.
3 NBA championships. Detroit fans were there. 11 Stanley Cups. Detroit fans were there. 4 World Series wins. Detroit fans were there. And that one Lions playoff win in 1991. Yeah, Detroit fans were there. Woodward Sports, where the fans are.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1, what's your why? More epic energy, better sleep, blow off steam? Step 2, join Planet Fitness for just $10 a month and get moving in our clean and spacious clubs. Step 3, bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for just $10 a month.
Join today at any of the 50-plus Detroit area locations.
It's a great day to get some Centron in your life. Okay. There it is. Centron, here we go. Gotta grab the cranberry. Oh wait, it's 2 for $4. Gotta double up with the classic as well. Centron World, baby. Centron, available at select Kroger's, and if you wanna know how, go to @CentronWorld.com. You get dope like me. You know what? Why wait? Great taste, guaranteed.
Listen up, man. If you want to win front row tickets to see Detroit versus Green Bay, man, all you got to do is enter by recording a video doing your best Dan Campbell impression. Man, I love these guys. I'm not a lunatic, man, I promise. You just post it on IG or Twitter, man, with hashtag Woodward Front Row. Make sure you're following Woodward Sports, man. We will be selecting 3 winners. Each winner gets 2 tickets to the front row, man. Winners will be announced November 4th. Enter today, man. Woodward Front Row. Make it happen.
Big D Energy. Woodward Sports Network pulling up on the second hour. Neal, Ruhl, Terry Foster. D-Mac out, not feeling well today, so hopefully we get him back on Monday. We'll be live at Feldman Chevrolet as well. And for those of you that don't win the Dan Campbell impersonation contest, I hate that for you, man. I hate that for these guys. I hate it. That's the best I got.
What's going to happen is people who don't win, they're going to strain their voices for nothing.
Yeah, they will.
Things.
WoodwardSports.com chat thread. Go Blue says, I love it. As soon as Michigan beats someone, all of a sudden that team sucks. No, Go Blue.
No, yeah.
They all suck except for Ohio State. Everyone on the schedule.
Neal has been very consistent.
I told you this at the end of last football season.
Yeah.
I'm not letting you get away with that one, my friend.
It was never just after Michigan. Neal has been very consistent that Penn State sucks.
They all suck. Everybody on your schedule sucks except for Ohio State. And both things are true here, Go Blue. I don't know how many times I have to have this discussion, Spence, but I do. Go Blue, look. I respect that you watch the show. You know, you're a valued member of the show, but I've been constant about that. I've been consistent about that. The schedule for Michigan this year, I'm not mad at them because they're going to get away with it. It's going to work. So you know what? Good for them. You know, they moved up, like 7 spots in the poll after beating Colorado State. Like, come on. Mm-hmm. But I called that too. Told you guys this was all going to happen this way. You can go through your entire schedule and be a double-digit favorite over everybody except Ohio State. Lose to Ohio State and you'll still go to the Rose Bowl. You're going to go to the Rose Bowl regardless of what happens to Ohio State, right?
You think so?
If they lose to Ohio State.
What if there's 3 one-loss teams in the SEC?
Oh, they could. Yeah, well, they could make their way in the playoff.
Yeah.
I've said that too as well. Depending on how they lose.
Rose Bowl's not playoff.
Yeah,
though. Yeah.
Depending on how they lose.
But it's the granddaddy of them all.
At a bare minimum, their toughest game could be Penn State at home, and they'll go to the Rose Bowl.
Yeah.
Like, think about that. And I don't.
It's brand power.
I don't hate the player, man. Mm-hmm. Good for you. Good for Jim Harbaugh. I would do the same thing if I were a coach. Because all I got to do is say, let's go, guys. We're going to the Rose Bowl. And everyone would fire up. They would.
Yeah.
Like that's T-Foss. Like, I've been consistent about all this stuff, have I not?
Amen.
And has it played out how I said it would play out?
And still a chance 2 Big Ten teams can make the national championship game. I think we said that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I think the public doesn't believe that because what they're looking at is Alabama of old, Michigan's respect factor being a little bit less than these other teams. But this year, Michigan, even if they lose to Ohio State, get right in there.
Yeah. Juice's Goat says, LOL, what? You were talking ish about a 3-game schedule, then a 2-game schedule. Now it's a 1-game schedule. Yeah. Have you watched how this has played out?
Yeah, well, Michigan State sucks.
Right.
So that's what that
They're a 22.5-point favorite in that game. That's not a game.
What is the thing that we say all the time? Things change when you get new evidence.
Yeah, when you get data.
Right.
There were data. But traditionally, it was a 3-game schedule. Now it's a 1-game schedule.
Like we thought Michigan State would be decent. Michigan State sucks.
Yes.
We thought Penn State would be good. They're And then Ohio State is Ohio State. Mm-hmm. There's your 1-game schedule.
It's James Franklin and Sean Clifford. We've been pretty consistent about that here. So, yes, it's a 1-game schedule. And you can lose that 1 game and still go to the Rose Bowl. Good work, Good work, man. Good for you. So, that's how it's going to go down. Braden Black says, who has Ohio State played? LOL. The same teams you have.
Yeah. Plus Notre
Dame, as opposed to Hawaii and Colorado State. Like, I love that, dude. What team has Ohio State played? Plus, they've looked the part. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So there's that, too. And we're going to see. Like, you can't pull Ohio State because they're going to play. And that's the 1 game you have on the road. Like, guys, come on, man. I've been consistent about it all the way through. And it's going to play out exactly the way that I said it's going to play out. We know Ohio State's good on paper, but who has OSU played yet? Who's Michigan played? It doesn't matter. Ohio State's not in this conversation.
Yeah.
That's the game you guys are going to play. That's the one road game you got to go play.
Deflect.
Yeah, dude.
And I will wholeheartedly agree with this. Braden Black in the Woodward Sports chat, Notre Dame sucks. Notre Dame does suck, but they're better than Hawaii.
Or Colorado State. Or Rutgers.
So it's not
or
saying
Indiana.
It's not saying much, but like when that's the bar, Notre Dame is better.
So
than
maybe
those
Ohio
teams.
State has a one-game schedule too. How about that?
They do. They do.
Okay.
Big
Is that
Ten
fair?
the Big Ten is garbage this year. That's not Michigan's fault. That's not Ohio State's fault, but that's just the fact of the matter.
Both things can be true, man. So it is. It's one of those things where this is exactly what we thought it would be, and no matter what happens, Michigan's going to the Rose Bowl this year.
Yeah.
Even if they get juiced by 50 by Ohio State, they're still going to the Rose Bowl, T.
50?
Yeah, they're still going to go to the Rose Bowl.
Yeah, they would,
How
for
about
sure.
40? That 50 gets me a little
I don't think they're
squeamish.
going to get juiced by Ohio. I don't think they'll beat Ohio State, but I don't think they're going to get juiced by 40.
I think 50 is a different threshold. They're like, okay, they must really be bad. But I think if they keep it, let's say 28-0 or 35-7, they'll go.
They're going regardless,
But
Terry.
if it's 50-0,
Terry, if the Rose Bowl can set up USC against Michigan,
Yeah.
they're taking it.
That's for sure.
They won't give a shit what the records are. They're taking it.
Okay.
Granddaddy of them all.
USC could melt down and be 9-3. They're taking USC against Michigan. How much more data do you need on that?
50. I just can't get past 50. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Ransom. Neal has to wear a pink tutu if Michigan beats Ohio State. No, I mean, show us.
Show us.
No,
That's the only
don't take
opportunity.
bets with people because there's no repercussions for
Yeah,
that.
Ryan
Only-
Palter, who we're going to have on later, trying to bet me, oh, you got to wear Michigan gear if Michigan beats Ohio, or Michigan State. No. I think they're going to beat them. I've said they're going to beat them. I'm not going to just blindly back my school, even though I think they're going to lose. It's not how this works.
You're not a sucker.
Cheech says, what team plays a real schedule? We talked about Alabama.
Yeah.
Those road games. It's about road games, guys.
At Tennessee, at Ole Miss, at Texas.
Arkansas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they played like a real schedule. So, that's one team that did play a real schedule. Dr. Dirty D says, or Dirty Dr. D says, I think Ohio State and Michigan finish strong because they don't get beat up with a powder puff conference schedule. The whole conference schedule is powder puff except when they play each other. Look at your conference, man.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. He's saying
But that's
they
just
don't get beat
this
up.
year.
Yeah.
Last year, you still had Michigan State.
Yeah.
You had Ohio State, and you had Michigan, and you sort of had Penn State.
Yeah, normally you can expect at least one of those.
Michigan State's disappeared this year.
At least one of the three teams of Penn State, Michigan State, and Iowa/Wisconsin will be decent or good, but this year none of them.
None of them are.
None of them are.
What's your concern? And I know that with Michigan State, this year's kind of a tax write-off now.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
it's an expense account
I don't even
this
know
year.
who they're playing this week.
With that being said, what's the acceptable level next year? 8-4, 9-3,
10 wins. 10 wins.
Okay,
Yeah.
man, damn.
Yeah.
Did you see him right there, T?
Tough guy.
Yeah.
Hey, he's got expectation. I'm glad you said that because normally Spartan fans are like, well, we just want to be competitive. That's the most docile fan base in the Big Ten.
But again,
because you don't have expectations.
Yeah.
If Michigan says we can win the Big Ten, Michigan State fans on certain years say we can win the Big Ten.
Oh yeah, I have expectations. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it all. They should. If they don't get 10 wins next year, it's a disappointment. If Scott Hazelton is the defensive coordinator next year, I'm not watching the game.
Okay.
Yeah, because that would be embarrassing.
2 for 4.
That would be
better double up.
Yeah, that would be. Okay, Scotty Hazelton, get double like me. But we need literally, like you talk about pound of flesh all the time.
I do.
That is the pound of flesh.
And that's the only acceptable thing for you.
Yes, executed in the street.
Spence, that's not that
drawn and quartered.
That's not going to happen. B, that's unacceptable. For you to talk like that's unacceptable, Spence.
Like Salem witch trial.
Okay, easy, Spence.
Strap him to a couch.
Enough, Spence.
Speak your speak.
How about just fired?
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
That's fair.
I like it, though. There are certain lines, though.
Yeah.
I think when you say that, to me, Terry, I think that says a lot about Michigan State as a program. Like, I know the Michigan fans are circling the waters, and they're pointing and laughing, and you guys are going to get one put on you. But you're aware of that. I mean, you're a 22.5-point underdog, whatever that number is. But, Terry, to me, that says even more about their program versus what it was to what it is now. Now, they won a New Year's Six game last year, double-digit wins, all that kind of stuff. They had a great season last year. It didn't go that way this year. With that being said, Terry, it says a ton to me about the Michigan State program if he does go out and put down Hazleton. That's a big boy move.
Yeah, it is, because it's a big boy move that Mark D'Antonio didn't want to do.
Yes.
It's a big boy move Wayne Fonts, when he was the coach here, didn't want to do. It's a big boy move that a lot of head coaches don't want to do, because that's my boys. We're up until 2 in the morning drinking Coke and eating Coney Islands and pretending to be putting together a game plan. This is my boy. I'm not going to fire him.
Yeah.
So there you have it. People ask, more Piston stuff. So we're going to have it when we come back. Our guy Bryce Simon of the Motor City Hoops podcast will join us. We'll talk to him in depth a little more about Jalen Duren, Hall of Famer Jalen Duren.
Yeah,
we'll ask him if he'll be flying up for the number retirement ceremony.
Build him a statue. Yeah. Bobblehead night. The whole 9 yards.
Hey, when you go to Big Boy, there's a statue outside of Big Boy. You know who it is. For a limited time only. The new burgers and loaded fries are at Big Boy. It's not just a Slim Jim. It's the Big Jim. So the chili cheese is such a tease. Guess what else is new? It's the bacon blue.
So blue.
Upgrade the fries, people. Chili cheese fries. Delicious. Baked potato fries. Nacho fries. Satisfy your taste buds at Big Boy.
Burgers and fries.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side.
Lemieux and McCarty, who've had a good knockdown drag up. There they go, right on the whistle. They were talking to one another.
Woodward Sports.
Fellas, let's be honest. We like things to be easy. We like simple stuff, like sports 7 days a week. We like things uncomplicated, like Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Sign in, sit down, watch your favorite team play. And before you know it, your hair will be game ready. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
3 NBA championships. Detroit fans were there. 11 Stanley Cups. Detroit fans were there. 4 World Series wins. Detroit fans were there. And that one Lions playoff win in 1991? Yeah, Detroit fans were there. Woodward Sports, where the fans are.
Neal Ruhl here for Chili Peppers Tanning, where you find the cleanest salons in the D with spotless sanitized rooms, trained and certified tanning professionals. You can join the Pepper Club, get all the best deals. They'll beat the competitors' prices by at least $5. You can pick up the Australian Gold, Designer Skin, Cal Tan, and the personal choice of Mr. Spencer Raxter, the Swedish Beauty Lotions.
Oh, yeah.
ChiliPeppersTanning.com. They have the hottest bulbs, the hottest deals, the darkest tans. They are your vitamin D headquarters, 27 locations, and more on the way. Go to ChiliPeppersTanning.com right now.
Chili Peppers Tan.
Back at it, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Neal Ruhl, Terry Foster, D-Mac not feeling well today, so he'll be back on Monday. We got JB Smooth with an F on the 1s and 2s. We got Spencer Raxter, mixing and scratching in his booth as well. And as promised, right now, we like to welcome in here to Big D Energy, our guy Bryce Simon, one half of the Motor City Hoops podcast that he does with Omari Sankofa of the Detroit Free Press as well. Bryce is my guy. Sits down, watches more film than anybody in the history of the media. I will say that, Terry.
Unbelievable. Yeah. I know you watch more than me.
Absolutely. Bryce, appreciate you tapping in, my friend. Look, we have to talk about it. Spencer's calling for it already. I believe they're going to retire Jalen Duren's number at the next home game. They're going to build the statue. No, but for real, what jumped out to you when you did film breakdowns after the draft? Why is this guy ceiling so high?
Yeah, I've been super high on the ceiling, Neal and Terry, and he honestly surprised me in opening night. He's been better here. He was better than I thought he was going to be initially. I love the long-term ceiling. This kid is skilled, and he's not going to show it yet, but he can pass. He's going to develop a jump shot. We saw some of the defensive stuff. We saw him improve from preseason to this opening night game. It's a very exciting time for Detroit Pistons fans, and Jalen Duren has just exploded that excitement as Spencer's already putting him in the Hall of Fame.
No, he is. He's already locked and loaded and ready to go. What about this, Bryce? And let's just get this out of the way because we're calling for the number to be retired already. As far as, and I don't want to say deficiencies, kid's 18 years old. He's the youngest player in the NBA right now. Some of the things, some of the concerns, and I would have those concerns about any 18-year-old coming in to the NBA. As I've talked with Terry before, the pick and roll, it's as old as time in the NBA. It is a tough play to figure out how to defend, especially coming out of college, especially being 18 years old. There is a long way to go with that.
Yeah, and one thing that was impressive opening night was he had 0 fouls, guys. That was huge. He averaged a lot of fouls in college. We saw him foul in the preseason. I think he has long-term potential. I think he can switch. We saw the rim protection, so we can do drop coverage, but there's all of those nuances. And then on the other end, guys, he played in a system at Memphis without a ball-dominant guard. So he didn't get really good on-ball screen and roll reps like he's going to get with Cade and Killian and the Pistons guards. So there's going to be some nuance on the offensive end this young man has to develop as well.
Well, I got in trouble on Twitter the other day, which is to be
Nothing
expected.
new. Yep.
When he plays the grown men in the league in the Eastern Conference, he's going to have to hit a jump shot now and then. So they're like, well, why does he have to hit a jump shot? All he has to do is dunk. Yeah, you can do that against Orlando, but you can't do that against Boston and Miami and maybe Chicago when they parade the grown men out there. You're going to have to do something else. Just shake it up a little bit. Agree with that or not?
I agree with you 100%, Terry, and I took some heat as well because I talked about Jalen Duren growing his game in the G League, and then he comes out and has 14 and 10, and people are like, you're an idiot if you thought Jalen Duren could have to spend time in the G League. Well, I love what you guys say. Whenever you get new data, then your opinion changes a little bit.
That's right.
If he's going to get that usage, guys, then no, he doesn't need to go play in the G League. But he needs to be getting jump shot attempts. He needs to be getting ISO post-ups. His long-term development has to be more than just a guy that catches lobs and offensive rebounds. If that's all he ends up being, then his development path was wrong.
Bryce Simon here joining us, one half of the Motor City Hoops podcast. He co-hosts that with Omari Sankofa of the Detroit Free Press. There's tons of good Pistons content out there, by the way, everybody. So I highly recommend it, though. He gets deep. The reason I have a lot of respect for Bryce, as I said earlier, film. Like he's not just talking about it. He's being about it. I go to him. I'll text him, like, for real. When I'm feeling lazy and I don't want to do the breakdown myself, I'll hit Bryce up and let him know. But I mean, Bryce, you were talking about it too, like the Eastern Conference and how it's tough and the struggles and all that kind of stuff. I'm just saying this, Bryce, because I want to get your breakdown. If the playoffs started today, the Pistons at the number 6 seed will be playing at the number 3 seed Boston Celtics. Give me your detailed breakdown. How do you see this series going?
That'd be a 4-0 sweep for the Boston Celtics.
Fun times
here's the
done.
caveat. I want him to make the play-in game, get a home play. Could you imagine what a home play-in tournament game would be at LCA? Oh my gosh, that'd be incredible. Now, Sadiq is a Boston Celtics killer, and that's why I'm coming up in November for that Saturday game versus the Celtics. So it's fun right now because they're 1-0, and I've seen these playoff predictions and all that stuff. Like, let's just enjoy the ride. And I know we're just having fun, Neal. And I do want to say, you talked about my film breakdown. Omari brought this up the other day. I was like, I was watching Kevin Knox from the 18-19 New York Knicks, and he stopped me. He's like, Bryce, why did you go watch the 18-19 Knicks? And Kevin Knox, I was like, well, that was his rookie year. He was getting playing time. So that's how deep I dive into the film. I went back to one of the worst teams we've seen in the last 10 years, the 18-19 Knicks, to watch Kevin Knox.
Bryce Simon, our guest here, played Division I college basketball as well for American University. Played against Villanova in the NCAA tournament as well. But, look, Jaden Ivey obviously is the other discussion point. We knew he was fast. We knew he was quick. But as Terry Foster said, damn, I didn't know that he was that quick. Just kind of your thoughts. And look, he's not going to be a 54% guy from the field the entire year. But, as you look at it, the tools are intriguing, no question.
Yeah.
Can I correct you on something?
Yes.
I said, damn, I didn't know he was that fast. Quick and fast is two different things to me.
That is true.
Right.
You did say that.
This dude hauls. I want to see him run the 220 against some Olympians.
Yeah, but what's your take on him?
I mean, is it elite speed? I don't think it's unfair to say he has elite speed in the open court in terms of an NBA player. He's got to get from one end of the floor to the other about as fast as anybody. Guys, one thing I do feel like I tried to tell people when he was coming out of college, and it showed, he's a better passer than what people were giving him credit for. He's not an elite read guy like Cade and Killian, but he puts pressure on the defense, and that creates opportunities for his teammates. If you're a shooter on the floor that just wants to stand in the corner, Jaden Ivey is going to get you open looks. And here's the other thing. He's been unselfish. He's willing to make the right play. This kid is going to be really, really good. He's got to figure some things out, defensively especially, but his passing was underrated coming into the league.
Bryce, what about this? And I talked with Spence about this and a couple of my other buddies that I text back and forth with during the game. And yeah, it was a ton of fun, and the place was electric, and they won, and the rookies looked good, and all that is true. However, Bryce, there were some defensive alignments that were out there that are going to struggle to work in the NBA throughout the season. And, as it sits right now, this is the trajectory of a young team in the NBA. They have athleticism, they can score, they struggle to stop people from scoring. That's been the path that we've seen throughout every, great NBA team that there's been throughout history, Bad Boys certainly included as well. I always say defense is a want-to proposition. You have to want to defend to start. You can't fake it. It's not system-based. It's a collection of want-to. How does that work? How these guys right now, and you mentioned it with Ivy, certainly with Duren as well, that's going to be the question mark because they will struggle to stop people at times. Certainly in games on the road we will see that. How does that work? How does that process work for these guys?
Yeah, so it's building chemistry, and you think about this, you have two new starters in Boyan and Ivy. You have some new guys in the second unit because Livers isn't playing. Marvin Bagley III's not playing. You'll add another one when Alec Burks gets back. I think we always talk about chemistry on the offensive end, guys, but defensively, there's a lot of communication. There's a lot of understanding. Okay, we're going to switch with this guy has the ball. We're going to ice this ball screen. We're going to drop with Jalen Duren, but we're going to switch with Isaiah Stewart. It takes a lot of getting to know each other and before that stuff happens. And the other thing, Neal and Terry, there's some really bad individual defenders on this team right now. Jaden Ivey is going to be a negative defender. I personally think Saddiq Bey is a negative defender, and Boyan, as well as he shoots it, is a negative defender. That starting lineup is going to struggle defensively.
Man, I saw Spence sink in his chair right there,
yeah,
Terry.
He said, damn, no 82-0 this year.
Yeah. That's all right.
That's all right, buddy.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Talking with Bryce Simon here, the Motor City Hoops podcast. And, Bryce, for me, and there were a couple questions here in the WoodwardSports.com chat thread where, they talk about Bojan Bogdanovic and is he staying? And look, I've talked about this with the GMs in this town as a whole, and certainly Troy Weaver is no exception. This Bojan trade, and you and I texted about this too when it all went down. For me, what I liked about it, and yes, it was flashy to see him come out and knock down 6 threes. I had forgotten what it looked like to see. I'm talking about like a stone-cold NBA shooter. We haven't seen one of those here in a long time. Like stone-cold knockdown NBA shooter. It's just, for me, Bryce, the flexibility of that move. Yes, you can entertain extending him. Or, if you're not in that playoff contention, you can flip them to a desperate contender, maybe parlay it into a first-round pick, maybe another draft asset as well. Flexibility seems to be Troy Weaver's MO.
I mean, he's developed a lot of it, right? I mean, outside of the draft pick situation with the one the Pistons owe, but $60 million in cap space next season, like, he can do whatever he wants. He can use it in trades. We saw that. That's essentially how he got Jalen Duren, guys, was he used cap space to acquire players that got him a draft pick, and that draft pick turned into Jalen Duren. So flexibility as you're building this roster out is huge. I do think there's a chance Boyan, or maybe it's Alec Burks, returns to this team, guys, because I don't think they're going to go spend $60 million outside of the roster that's already constructed. And so can you bring back Boyan on a decent contract? Now, if there's a first-round pick on the table at the deadline, then yeah, you flip him and you take that first-round pick. But Troy Weaver has reconstructed the roster, and he's did a really good job of opening up flexibility while acquiring talent.
Yeah, Bryce, you're my guy, man. Appreciate you tapping in, as you always do. And, again, follow Motor City Hoops Podcast. Give them a listen.
Yeah, I like anybody that makes Neal smile, so you're okay by me.
Yeah, because you don't, Terry. So that's why we got to have Bryce come on here. You're my guy, Bryce. We'll be talking to you again soon, my friend, all right?
Yeah, appreciate you guys. Take care.
All right, Bryce Simon, Motor City Hoops
Bryce
Podcast.
Is the man.
He is a man, dude. That guy is keyed TF in.
Oh, for sure. His film breakdowns are great.
Yeah, he did. The DeAndre Ayton one was incredible. But remember those couple minutes they were talking about DeAndre Ayton, is he a fit, and all that kind of stuff.
What he said about the jump shot with Jalen Duren, it's like, I go back to it, his first summer league game, he did like a turnaround 17-footer that missed, but it looked clean. It looked fluid. I was like, oh my God. Like, if this dude can hit that shot, he will be unstoppable. So it's going to develop. He's got great touch around the basket, too. For how big he is and how powerful he is, 18. He's got great touch around the basket.
Worked on it hard this summer.
Yeah. But one of my buddies told me he's 3 years older than my son, Spence.
Yeah,
we had on the show to talk about wrestling and video games.
That's wild.
It's wild. Neal Ruhl here for OddsTrader.com, the #1 site for all of your game day bets, play-by-play updates, live scores, and check this out, the best price on every game from multiple sports books. When I give you the Get Right Special, don't just jump on that first app that you have in your phone and make the bet there. Snoop around. Find a better number. Use oddstrader.com to find you the best number. No fuss needed, as Spencer Raxter would say. Go to oddstrader.com right now and find your best bet.
Woodward Sports is giving you another chance to sit front row, this time at the Detroit versus Green Bay game. Think you have the best Dan Campbell impression?
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Can you say man with the best of them?
I got it. Here's what I need, man. I need you to trust me. I swear to God, I'm not a lunatic. I swear to you.
Can you say, let's go for it on 4th down?
Man, I got a plan, I swear to you. All I think about is you guys. That's all I think about, man.
Are you a master motivator?
That's all I think about is you guys.
Show us in a video. Record your best Dan Campbell impression and post the video on Twitter or Instagram using hashtag Woodward Front Row. We'll select the best 3 impersonations of Motor City Dan Campbell and send you and a guest front row. So knock the dust off the old sweatpants, light some kneecaps, and enter today. And as always, go Lions, man.
I just need you to trust me. That's all. Please.
I don't care if I got one toe, 2 butt cheeks, and a rock.
Life is full of hard choices. We're here to make one of life's biggest decisions as simple as possible. My name is Christina Gennari, and for over 20 years, I've helped hundreds of families buy and sell homes. We cover all of Metro Detroit and more, from large luxury homes to starter homes. We will work hard to make sure that you get the home of your dreams. So if you're in the market today or even thinking about buying or selling in the future, make the obvious choice. Christina Gennari, the obvious choice in real estate. Visit us at soldchristina.com today.
Make sure you download the Woodward Sports app in the App Store and the Google Play Store today. Take Woodward Sports with you wherever you go and listen live on your phone or mobile device.
What's going on, everybody? It's time to talk about Swiss, not corned beef and Swiss. Swiss Insurance Group. Did you know that 1 in 6 kids will develop a medical condition that makes them uninsurable? Swiss Insurance can save you money on your auto and home, resulting in no out-of-pocket cost to insure your children. Check with Mark at Swiss Insurance and make sure your family is protected.
Back at it, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal Ruhl, Terry Foster, D-Mac, not feeling well today. He will be back with us on Monday. JB Smooth with an F. here on the ones and twos. We got Spencer Rackster, mixing and scratching as well. Happy you all are with us. And hey, I'm going to get you right. It's picks time, everybody. So we welcome in our guy, Ryan Palter, the sales director at Feldman Chevrolet. Oh, my gosh, look at this guy.
It's a bye week, man.
I'm not getting ready for next week, Spence.
Oh, man. Here, I will give you this. Charles Woodson, one of the greatest college football players of all time. One of the greatest football players of all time. I respect the Woodson jersey. I do.
It's actually not a Woodson.
Vincent Smith?
It's the
man. You just ruined it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Heisman Award winning Blake Corum.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I need you to take a breath right now, okay? Just take a breath.
No, it's a good thing you got the jersey now because it's going to be worth like $1,200 in like a few weeks. So glad you got it now.
All right. Hey, Ryan, I'm going to let you.
When I brought it, I was hoping Sam was going to be here. He's not here, man. This is gold.
It is.
You know?
It is. Hey, you're sitting.
Hey, Neal, it's perfect for you because guess what you're in?
Second place. There. So this is the week. Ryan's drawing his line in the sand. I like it. Now, Ryan Palter, Feldman Chevrolet Novi here joining us to get you updated with our Feldman Chevrolet Pigskin Pick'em Cup picks. And Ryan, we will give you the floor. You are 8-4. You're tied for first with Terry Foster, who's come surging back. Break them down for us today, my friend.
T-Foss! Hey, real quick, before we go into that, I do need to point out, Neal, that you did say I was only going to be in first for 36 hours last Friday.
Yeah, that is true.
A lot longer than that, buddy.
It is.
A lot longer than that.
I don't know, though. Looking at these picks, I don't know.
Off, man. Oh, yeah, I'm feeling confident this week. Listen, I'm starting off with, once again, a number 11 team getting 6.5 points at home against a number 20 team in Texas. The Pokes have won every home game by double digits, and this is their homecoming game. That is enough said. I'm calling this RP's lock of the century for the week. Guaranteed lock, 6.5, OK State. Give it to me. Next, an undefeated ranked team getting points again. Come on, man. Yes, I know going to LSU is always going to be tough. I mean, Ole Miss on the road to LSU, yeah, but it's a 2:30 game. Ole Miss is going to pound the ground with Judkins and Evans and control the pace of the game. Plain and simple. So I'm taking Ole Miss +2 at LSU. Let's go. Next one, 2 teams coming off a bye week, and one of them is just a bad team, and that's Houston. Las Vegas is going to put a scorching to them. I think this game's going to be a 28-10 game, and the Raiders are going to cover. So we got Las Vegas -7.5. I mean, these are easy. This is easy picks. This is easy money. Terry's the only one giving me any competition here. Neal, I was hoping, D-Mac's not even there to defend it.
No, he's not. But, Ryan, I will say this. The Oklahoma State one, the reason I didn't roll with that one, it just seems too good to be true. It seems too easy. That's why I'm not doing it.
Go Pokes. Go Pokes, baby.
Hey, fair play to you. Yeah, I don't hate the pick, man. I don't.
They don't have to win. They don't have to win. They just have to lose by less than 6.5.
He'll get that one. But see, they always give the benefit of the doubt to teams with big names. Oklahoma State is not one of those teams, so they're going to get fake points and everything. You take advantage of it. So good for you.
Hey, listen, took advantage of it last week. I'm doing it again this week, baby. Go Pokes.
Ryan Palter here at Feldman Chevrolet Novi. He's in his bag right now. He's got his Blake Corum jersey on, and yeah, you are feeling it.
Sam Flannel's job, baby. I'm taking over Sam Flannel's job now.
But hey, he's in first place, man. What can I say? He's in first place.
He's tied for first.
He is tied for first with Terry Foster, by the way.
T-Foster.
That's right. If I didn't get off that rough start.
First week, you thought he was out. He came back.
He did, and I left him for dead, and all he did was come out. And let me give you this about T-Foss right now. He is 7-2 in his last 9 picks. He's got it cooking.
First one I didn't take seriously. I was just having fun with the fellas and everything. And then y'all were talking so much trash. I said, I better step my game up. So that's why I'm 7-2.
All right. Well, hey, Ryan,
you gotta talk trash.
I
talk trash, man.
I appreciate you taking the time, man. What you guys got going on out there? I know you signed the deal with Malcolm Rodriguez. What else is popping out there at Feldman Chevrolet?
Nothing really. I mean, we say we're gonna have you guys Monday. I mean, that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, stop by, see you guys. I mean, I'll tell you what, having you guys out every Monday is probably one of the coolest things. And if people don't have a chance, stop by and watch the broadcast. I mean, hang out, meet you guys. I mean, it's a blast. I mean, it's popping. You guys are right in the middle of the showroom. You got your own area. It's fun to watch.
Hey, Ryan, it's fun to watch you when you come on, man. You're living your best life right now. You got the Blake Corum jersey on, and we'll see you on Monday, my friend, all right?
I got another Lions special for you. $250 down, which is how many yards the Cowboys are going to get rushing against the Lions. And get you a little car.
Get you down.
Right, down payment. Just put $250 down and you got a new car. Lions special.
Yeah, hey, I was saying if the over-under was 1 for field goal attempts this weekend, I'm going under for the Lions. I'm going under.
All right, there you have it. Ryan, we appreciate you, man.
But I'm going under.
Yeah, we appreciate you. We'll see you out on Monday, my friend.
Go blue. Go blue.
This guy. Smets couldn't push that button quick enough. Ryan's my guy, man. I love that guy.
Yeah, Ryan's the man.
Yeah, he is. He is a lot of fun. Jack Harrington, WoodwardSports.com chat there. I can't wait to see the shows for Michigan versus Michigan State next week. I know everybody will be on one. Let's get you Terry Foster's picks as well, T. Foss. You surprised me a little bit because you caught both of the bad ends of the Christian McCaffrey trade.
Yeah, no. I'm just like, damn. Really?
Because you took the Carolina Panthers at home against Tampa, but you also took the Kansas City Chiefs laying the 3 against the 49ers.
I think somebody's conspired to try to slow me down. That's the only way you can slow me down.
Yeah.
But I'm going to stick with it.
Also, you have the Green Bay Packers minus the 4.5. Let's throw D-Max up there real quick. And I get the sense that D-Mac, despite the fact he had a 3-0 week last week, he's
New York guy.
Yeah, and I think because of the performance of Ryan and T-Foss as late, like the shift, I feel like he's panicking early by going with the system plays, with the Jets and the Giants. I'll tell you this, there's no way he gets both of those New York games. There's no way. One of those New York teams is losing.
Yeah.
Well, I know he's going to get Green Bay.
It's probably going to be the Giants.
That's all I care about.
Well, he's going to get one of them. And then, yes, Green Bay. I'll give you mine as well. That's right. It's time to get you right. I always throw the get right in there.
Army?
Oh, my God. Really?
The Neal Ruhl Get Right special this weekend. The Army Black Knights. Louisiana rolling into town. Here's the why. What?
Really?
The dirtier the game, the better my picks are.
I might have to roll that.
You know that.
I think I'm going to start. I think I'm going to start rolling your get rights every week.
After I've already won 70% of them, good time to check in.
Air Force wasn't playing this week.
Right. Army at home, giving 6.5 to Louisiana. Here's the why behind it. Army has struggled. They haven't covered a spread going on, I believe, 3 weeks right now.
Woof.
That's due for a correction. Number two. They will have over 300 yards rushing this weekend. You can book that.
I don't like that.
And 4 fumbles.
Yeah, number three, they're running out of runway to get bowl eligible. And this is big. I talk to people around the Army program. This isn't some bullshit, my 5-star lock of the week, call me for a recorded message. No, I talk to people around the program just to get the feel. Spencer, and this is real. I'm not bullshitting you.
You got Army people?
I got Army people.
You're sick, dude.
The talk, and look, here's how you know I'm not lying to you. The talk around the Army camp right now is they're worried about getting bowl eligible. If they do not win this weekend, the military bowl is pretty much off the table.
So who will it be? Navy and Air Force?
Well, they play each other.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
They got Air Force next week.
Yeah.
They have to have this game. They have to.
Okay.
For bowl eligibility, for all of it, they have to. They will run for over 300 yards.
That's right. Spence, we forgot there's certain programs that still care about bowls.
Yeah, that's true.
So, guys, I'm telling you. All right, laugh all you guys want. Yeah, I love how he laughs about it. He says, well, I'm probably going to take it.
I'll probably take it. It's
the results
I might take it too. Yeah, you never know.
Man, I'm feeling a lot of pressure.
He's going to be right but I'm still laughing at him.
Yeah. It's funny. It's funny to see Army up there. It really is.
Right. I didn't expect that.
Here's how you know I'm going to have a good week, too. Can you throw those back up there one more time?
Yeah, I got you.
Look at how dirty. I got Rutgers laying points. The Rutgers one is a Greg Schiano.
Who are they playing? They're getting -3.
Indiana.
Is Rutgers good this year?
Greg Schiano's there. This is a Greg Schiano special. You're going to, speaking of bowls, Terry.
Indiana beats Rutgers.
You're speaking of bowls, and bowl season, you're going to look up, and Rutgers is going to be in a bowl, and you're going to go, how the hell did that happen? Because Greg Schiano happened. That's why.
You know what?
And he has to have it.
I almost picked that game, but I was like, I felt like I had to take another shower.
Yeah.
I just felt too dirty.
Yeah, that's dirty. That's a dirty pick.
Jack Harrington. Oh, my God. Army, come on, Neal.
Army strong.
I love you guys. You laugh at these picks. They're good enough to defend your freedom, but they're not good enough for you guys to lay 6.5 with. All of you out there that are in the WoodwardSports.com chat thread. Dave Schultz. Oh, my God, Neal.
They're good enough to defend your freedom, but not to take 6.5.
If you're right, talk as much shit as you want on Monday.
Now, I'm not one to do that.
You should wear like a little crown or something and a cape.
You guys know me. I'm not one to do
Dress
that.
up like a Black Knight. Yeah. The Black Knights are like that's one of the coolest mascots.
I will wear an Army hat on Monday to the show.
That's fair.
And I will pound the table. Free cars for everybody at Feldman Chevrolet if Army covers a 6.5. I in no way speak for Feldman Chevrolet. No, but guys, I'm telling you, just get in, everybody. Get in. Hey, when we come back, Spencer Raxter has some Aiden Hutchinson data that's worth a look.
I do.
It's worth a look. I know what the narrative is, but Spence has something that runs contrary to what we will discuss. Let me tell you about Planet Fitness, home of the judgment-free zone, where you can work out in a non-intimidating, judgment-free atmosphere. The gym that's been known for being cleaner than clean is now cleaner than ever. Tons of equipment, full body workout in just 30 minutes in the 30-minute circuit. All memberships include fitness training. You get all of this for just $10 per month for access to your home club. Join today in club. Pull in the parking lot, join up there, or go online at planetfitness.com. Woodward Sports will be broadcasting live next week, October 26th on Wednesday from Planet Fitness on Ryan Road in Sterling Heights. We're bringing prizes, everybody. Michigan State tickets. It's a real game, I've been told, despite the fact it's a 22.5-point spread. Michigan State football tickets with a free year of Black Card membership at Planet Fitness as well. Signed Darren McCarty jersey. Signed Braylon Edwards jersey. All of that for you. All right. Why wait? Go to Planet Fitness. PlanetFitness.com. It's Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
The biggest rivalry in the state is almost here. That means one thing, the biggest tailgate party in the state. Join Woodward Sports for our tailgate takeover before the U of M versus State game on October 29th. Will Harbaugh and the boys pull out the win? Or is Tuck still coming? We will find out at the Big House. Michigan legend Braylon Edwards will be handing out food, prizes, and much more. So no matter what team you root for, come party with the network that does it best. The Woodward Sports Network. The tailgate takeover, powered by Custom Health Centers, Syntron, and Planet Fitness.
Woodward Sports, you see the name!
At work and at home, we're there with smarter security solutions. Featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
When you need apparel, there's only one place to go. Big Frog in Novi. With no setup fees, no artwork fees, no minimum, and a 24-hour turnaround, you can have your whole team outfitted in no time. Embroidery, direct-to-garment, vinyl, and screen printing, Big Frog has it all in all the styles you want. So whether it's a sports team, fundraiser, school event, or corporate needs, Big Frog is your one-stop destination. Visit bigfrog.com/Novi or call 844-4-BIG-FROG.
At Alta, uptime matters. Alta Equipment has everything you need to get your job done. Have a big project coming up? Alta Rent has you covered. Call them today at 844-GO-TO-ALTA. That's 844-GO-TO-ALTA. And remember, at Alta, uptime matters.
Coming on the stretch on a Friday, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal Ruhl, Terry Foster, T. Foss, JB Smoove, and Spencer Raxter. Good show today, man. I love the Friday shows. WoodwardSports.com chat thread, truth over everything. Hi, Neal. I'm a Frankenmuth to Vegas transplant and a UNLV grad. I appreciate all the love for the Mountain West. You know we're Mountain West friendly.
Mountain West.
Mountain West friendly show out here.
Oh, yeah.
Well, at least you are.
Tell me, look me in the eye and tell me you don't love a good UNLV-Nevada matchup at 11 o'clock on CBS Sports Network.
Nah, man.
Say it to my face.
I'm turning that off.
Liar.
I'll roll over in
You're
bed.
a GD liar, Terry Foster.
I will cuddle up with Honey Bun and turn that TV off.
You're a liar. Terry, you can lie to me, but don't lie to yourself.
No, it's true. I will turn the TV off, grab her by the ass, and fall asleep. I'm serious.
All right, fair. Clown Sauce, if you don't take Army, you're a communist.
That's true.
That's pretty fair.
There's no lies right there. 9 Drinks. Is Neal taking the Goodyear blimp to South Florida today? No, it is stationed in Pompano Beach, Florida, though. I saw it when I was playing Pompano Beach golf.
Or you may not be a communist, but you like Iran.
Whatever. One in the same. Detroit City FC, by the way, tomorrow, TV20 in the USL playoffs at Memphis. I'll be on the call with Ricky Lopez Espin. Instagram
so you're going to Memphis. Oh, great.
I'm going to the studio.
That's right. You're going to Fort
Lauderdale. I'm going to the TV studio,
yes.
Terry. There's, things have changed, T-Foss. There's technology involved now.
This technology sounds like it's to benefit Neal Ruhl. I just go somewhere nice and warm and chill out. Even though it's going to be warm here.
He goes to Florida enough. I would want to go to Memphis, get some barbecue.
Memphis barbecue is overrated. Kansas City's goated on the sticks.
I've never been to either.
Yeah.
Have you been to Rendezvous?
Yes.
In Memphis? You didn't like it?
Not compared to Kansas City.
Okay.
It's a flavor thing.
Yeah, Kansas City is the bomb.
Yeah, Kansas City's the goat.
I've never been either.
They put their ribs. They pull them out of like a fireplace.
Yeah,
they smoke these rascals forever.
I think a guy like Spence, I think he would like Kansas City barbecue more than Memphis. Just knowing Spence a little bit.
Let's take him.
Tammy Chin says, "I'll be watching, Neal." I appreciate that, Tammy Chin. TV20, by the way, 8 o'clock on Saturday night. I'll be on the call. So I like it. I'm fired up for it. That's going to be a lot of fun. Steven Syret says Aztecs at Nevada this week. Look at all the Mountain West. I love that, man. I love college football.
Yeah, college football's great.
There's always a game on that fits your schedule. Mm-hmm. There's always a game on that does.
And there's good games every week.
I like college football too, east of the Mississippi.
All right, Go Blue says, I live in Memphis. I agree our barbecue is overrated.
Wow.
Yeah. Dave Schultz, does that mean I have to listen to the Memphis Homers on ESPN+? Yes, I have the network feed, so my apologies to you. You know the day and age of TV rights and all that kind of stuff. Clomp Sauce, North Carolina is okay, but Carolina style is the GOAT. Too much vinegar in the Carolina stuff for me.
Yeah,
you got to like that.
I wanted to wrap this up, too, and I feel bad we probably, because I know what's gonna happen. And I know where this is going to go, but fortunately, there's not that much time left in the show, so it'll work out well. Spence, you came across some information.
I did.
That runs anti to the narrative I've been told. See, I was told one thing, but you have found another.
Yeah, it's, you're told, you see it everywhere. Aiden Hutchinson, double-teamed more than anybody else in the NFL. He's the highest double-teamed rated player in the NFL. He has so much going against him. Don't believe it. Watch the tape. Go put on the tape. You can go on YouTube after the show, before Ermanni and Edwards with Maz, and type in Aiden Hutchinson pass rush snaps. And there are breakdowns of every single pass rushing snap Aiden Hutchinson has in that game against the Patriots. He was double teamed on one of them. You can count 3 of them, but 2 of them were running plays. The PFF, the ESPN analytics, they count double teams as if there's another player in the vicinity of Aiden Hutchinson, not putting hands on him, not engaging him, not even what Neal thought as a chip block from a running back or a tight end. They need to be somewhat near Aiden Hutchinson to count it as a double team. Trust me, Easy opened my eyes to this a couple weeks ago because he saw this guy on YouTube and watched his stuff. I went in there and dove in it, and you can literally count on one hand, one finger, the amount of times Aiden Hutchinson was double-teamed when he was rushing the quarterback.
So he's not even getting chipped?
Not even getting chipped.
Oh, damn.
He was losing single battles to tight ends. One-on-one battles with tight ends.
Now, wait a minute. That's not what I was told.
It's there. Trust me, the guy has every week broken down. I watched that one, I watched Seattle, and I watched Minnesota. And you can count on one hand the amount of times Aiden Hutchinson was double-teamed in pass rushing situations. So that is not a narrative I'm buying into, is the double-team stuff. I will buy into the snap count. I will buy into them not using him. Because as I saw in the chat earlier, and JB sent it to me via Twitter, via Tim Twentyman, that Aiden Hutchinson is working with Kelvin Shepard this week. He is working both defensive line and linebacker teams to try to get him in positions where he can make an impact in the game. If I see that, I'm happy. Because I talked about it on heavyweights, doing the same thing the same way over and over and expecting a different result is the definition of insanity. So putting Aiden Hutchinson with his hand in the dirt on the strong side, doing the same thing, not telling him to do different moves, not telling him to do different things, seeing it's not working and expecting him to be this elite player is insanity. You need to move the guy around. You need to put him in situations where it betters him as a player and brings out the most talent that he can put on the field. And the Lions coaching staff has failed him up to this point because they have not done that. They have not put him in those situations.
And both things can be true.
Yes.
Why do you think we're getting the Aiden Hutchinson is being double teamed all the time narrative?
I don't know.
The same reason that Michigan jumps up 6 spots in the polls after they beat Colorado State, man. It's good for business.
I guess it's because of the Lions' defensive scheme is that, like I said, they count a double team as another player in the vicinity of Aiden Hutchinson. Not putting his hand on him, what we think of a double team is 2 guys coming off the ball and blocking him at once.
Are they even looking at him?
They're not even they're not even looking at him. They're just standing next to the tackle that's guarding him.
Interesting. Real cream of wheat, WoodwardSports.com chat thread. I swear I never see him double teamed. MPWMU, is this the new take? Is this the new take? Watch the tape, watch the tape. Well, the funny thing about tape is...
It don't lie. The eye in the sky never lies.
Oh, look at that. SportsCenter Top 10. Alley-oop off the backboard last night from Jalen Moore to Keaton Hervey. Well, that's pretty cool.
That is dope.
Yeah, but it was against Grand Valley.
I mean, hey.
That doesn't count.
Well, it counted. It's up there. It's up there on the screen in SportsCenter Top 10. So check that out if you get an opportunity to. 9 Drink says Spencer's drinking Rogers Magic Mushroom Tea. I knew it was going to turn into this. Here, let's do this. Let's take the break.
Yeah, it's you don't believe me? Go watch the tape. Like, I'm not just pulling this out of my ass.
Post a link to it on your Twitter. Post a link to it in the phone. The people can follow you on Twitter, and then sell them a T-shirt too. Tell them where to get a T-shirt
for sure.
Yeah,
definitely.
NFLScoutSpencer.com.
Yeah, exactly. I got it all. No, but the tape is there, and the T-shirts are there as well, and the T-shirts are from Big Frog, because right now you can get a free Woodward Sports T-shirt all month long at Big Frog in Novi. Just stop in, tell them we sent you, and they will print you out one on the spot. That is Big Frog in Novi. Just tell them we sent you, and you can get one. So go check them out in Novi, or visit them online at bigfrog.com/Novi. We are Big D Energy, and we will be right back.
Make sure you download the Woodward Sports app in the App Store and the Google Play Store today. Take Woodward Sports with you wherever you go and listen live on your phone or mobile device.
For a limited time only, all new burgers and loaded fries at Big Boy. It's not a Slim Jim, it's the Big Jim. The chili cheese is such a tease. Guess what else is new? The bacon blue. How about upgrading those fries? Chili cheese fries, baked potato fries, nacho fries. What will it be? Satisfy those taste buds at Big Boy.
My name is Lee. I've lost 35 pounds on the Custom Health Center program. So the 3 biggest benefits that I've gotten from this program has been I'm not snoring anymore. I have a lot of energy. It's great. And oh, by the way, look at this. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
Call us at 844-789-THIN or visit customhealthcenters.com for a free consultation and get started for as little as $5 a day.
Listen up, man. If you're sick of seeing Aiden Hutchinson get double teamed, man, you can go see it in person, man, and see that it's not actually happening, man. Because Woodward Sports is giving away front row tickets to see Detroit versus Green Bay, man. So you can see David Bakhtiari going one-on-one with Aiden Hutchinson, man. To enter, all you got to do is record a video of you doing your best Dan Campbell impression, man. Post it on IG and Twitter. Hashtag Woodward Front Row. You got to be following Woodward Sports to be entered, man. We will select 3 winners, and they will get 2 tickets each, so you and your friend can go see the same thing of David Bakhtiari going one-on-one with Aiden Hutchinson from the front row, man. Winner will be announced 11/4. Enter today, man.
And you forgot to say that with his arm tied behind his back.
Yeah.
He's still holding off.
If Bakhtiari plays, that guy never plays,
That's
man.
true.
Who knows? Neal Ruhl, Terry Foster, Spencer Raxter, JB Smoove here in the house as well. MPWMU, I don't give a crap where Hutch is from. He needs to produce. And look, guys, that's been my constant thing with it. Whether it's been Dave Portnoy chirping at me or whoever, the fact of the matter is don't care. Don't care what you say. It's very finite. Get to the quarterback, man.
And bust him up. Man,
you just gotta get there. Chuck Brewer says Hutch is playing like crap and not been doubled in ages. I just wonder if folks are holding on to the week 1 narrative.
Hey, can we do a homework assignment this weekend? Watch the Lions and Dallas Cowboys.
Yes.
Watch and see how many times Hutch is double teamed. Judge for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Don't rely on ESPN or any other website. Use your own eyes. And a double team means there's 2 people on them.
Yes,
Just
2 people
in case
engaging him.
Right, in case you don't know what a double team is.
Which apparently PFF and ESPN doesn't.
Yeah. Well, again, see, guys, like, you got to remember, it's narrative based.
Yeah.
You got to work backwards, dude. What's somebody's motivation?
Yeah.
What's their goal? When they put something on social media, what's the goal?
To get their point across.
I don't even think that's their goal.
Yeah.
Interaction's their goal.
Oh, yeah.
You get people, that's the goal.
That's true.
Or to persuade the public a certain thing is happening.
WoodwardSports.com chat thread. Daniel May says, hey, guys, I love the show. I watch from Houston. Daniel, appreciate you. Appreciate you tapping in, man. Jack Harrington, ask Neal, if the Lions lose to Dallas, can we blame Adam? I think that's fair.
That's fair.
Yeah, of course. And you know what? It's coming up at 2 o'clock. Ermanni and Edwards are going to tell us that Aiden Hutchinson is being triple teamed on every play.
they probably will. You know what? Yeah, you're probably right. They will.
And we watched the tape and saw it.
Braden Black says, could Hutch be hurt? He got banged up against the Commanders. Any chance that is slowing him down? And
for one game, I would say yeah.
Yeah.
For that Vikings, who was after the Commanders? Was it Vikings? I gave him a little bit of slack on that. I was like, all right, he's dealing with that injury. I don't expect him to be as explosive as he normally would be, but not this many games past.
See, I think he's been active, but in a negative way. He's taken himself out of the play.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think injury is a part of that.
And Terry, I've been aware of that too, to where when you're a rookie, I don't want to use aggression against you as a negative, though the other team does.
Yeah,
I mean, because you're in those waters. I can live with that, though, especially as a rookie, especially a guy that's 5 games in. I can live with aggression being your downfall, because we're going to see that with Jaden Ivey, where his aggression, because his strength is not finishing at the rim, but he goes bull in the china shop into the. And I don't want to. That's part of what makes him great. So I don't want to take that away from him. And Aiden Hutchinson, what makes him a good player is that get off and the way that he accelerates and all that kind of stuff too. So I'm not critical of him with that. It's just, for me, it all comes back to this, guys, and it always has. You get to the quarterback or you don't. And I was listening to football people, same football people you listen to, football people that talked about even the 3-sack explosion or whatever, One of the sacks was on a linebacker blitz up the middle where Wentz turned into him. The other one was on pressure from Charles Harris where Wentz turned back into him. So, like this thing where he turned into Mark Gastineau from the 1980s is a bit oversold, but it's kind of like the double team thing, too.
No, for sure, yeah. Kaminsky had a lot of help. Obviously, I'm not going to hold that against him, though, because everybody needs help unless you're Myles Garrett or Khalil Mack, apparently, this year. Like, people need help, especially a rookie. You need help. You need other guys to help you relieve some pressure. But, yeah, the double team thing is very overblown. Very overblown.
Jack Harrington asked Neal, what's the pick for Ole Miss against LSU? I got nothing for you guys on that. I could see that game going it's going to be a good football game to watch.
Oh, yeah. It should be very fun to watch.
The line is...
I got Ole Miss, though.
Yeah, but the line, why are they getting points?
I just don't trust Brian Kelly.
But Brian
Family.
Yeah, but you look up, and he's kind of getting it together there, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's kind of getting it together there. He'll win there. I'm telling you guys, he'll win there.
Ole Miss is it at Ole Miss?
No, it's at LSU.
Oh,
Ole Miss is getting. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, in the Bayou.
It just doesn't smell right.
That's fair.
So I don't know. I guess that's a long answer to your question. T. Foss, appreciate you.
Bam.
JB Smooth, good job. Smemo Rax, good job as well. Appreciate Ryan Palter for tapping in, and certainly Bryce Simon as well. Red Wings tonight in Chicago, Pistons in New York, Detroit City FC in Memphis tomorrow night, TV 20, by the way. Tap into all of it. You may as well on Saturday. None of the football teams are playing, let's do it.
No way it's worth watching.
Appreciate you guys for tapping in. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Have a great weekend. Well, see you later.